On Sunday evening, June 9, 1912, Josiah Moore and his wife Sarah took their 4 children, Herman, who was 11, Catherine, 10, Boyd, 7, and 5-year-old Paul, to the Children's Day service at the Presbyterian Church. Accompanying them were Lena and Ina Stellinger. Lena was 12, and Ina was 8. These were the neighbors who had asked their parents' permission to stay overnight with the Moore children. Sometime around midnight between Sunday, June 9th and Monday, June 10th, a stranger wielding an axe entered the back door of a 2-story timber house in the little Iowa town of Villisca. Once inside the home, the stranger bludgeoned to death 8 people sleeping there, including 2 adults and 6 children, whose ages ranged between 5 and 12. First, he crept into the room in which 43-year-old Joe Moore lay next to his wife Sarah. Raising the axe high above his head, so high it gouged the ceiling, the man brought the flat of the blade down on the back of Joe Moore's head, crushing his skull and probably killing him instantly. Then he struck Sarah a blow before she had time to wake or register his presence. Apparently, it was so quick that there was no noise made, nothing to wake the rest of the home and alert them that something was amiss. The killer then moved on to the next bedroom where the 4 Moore children slept: Herman Moore, Catherine Moore, and Boyd Moore, and Paul Moore. Evidence again shows that the murders were so swift that the children didn't even seem to wake or make sufficient noise to disturb Catherine's 2 friends Lena and Ina Stellinger as they slept downstairs. The killer then descended the stairs and took his axe to these young Stellinger girls. Lena also had a bloodstain on her knee and an alleged defensive wound on her arm, suggesting that she may have been the only one in the home to awaken and try to defend herself. The Axeman went back upstairs and systematically reduced the heads of all 6 of the Moore family to bloody pulp, striking Joe alone an estimated 30 times and leaving the faces of all 6 members of the family unrecognizable. In a strange twist, the killer then covered each member of the Moore family with clothing and bedding. He went back downstairs and bludgeoned the Stellinger girls again in the same manner. He then went around the entire home and covered every mirror and piece of glass in the home with sheets and clothing. At some point, the killer also took 2-pound slab of uncooked bacon from the icebox, wrapped it in a towel, and left it on the floor of the downstairs bedroom close to a short piece of keychain that did not apparently belong to the Moore family. He seems to have stayed inside the house for quite some time, filling a bowl with water, and some later reports said washing his bloody hands in it. Sometime before 5 a.m., he left as silently as he had come, locking the doors behind him, taking the house keys. The family was discovered several hours later when a neighbor, worried about the absence of any sign of life in the normally boisterous household, telephoned Joe's brother Ross and asked him to investigate. Ross's cautious inspection of the downstairs revealed 2 figures covered with a sheet in the back bedroom, and he also saw blood on the bedstand. Ross stepped back and away from the crime scene and called Joe's hardware store, telling employee Ed Selly to fetch Marshal Henry Hank Horton because something terrible had happened. Hank arrived about 8:30 a.m., went through the house and found, as he told Ross when he came out, somebody murdered in every bed. The partially cleaned murder weapon was left leaning against the south wall of the downstairs bedroom where the visiting Stellinger girls were found. There were many suspects over the years, but never any convictions. The Villisca Ax murder is now a 109-year-old cold case. The home is said to be haunted, being featured on the paranormal reality television series Ghost Adventures, the paranormal reality television series Scariest Places on Earth, the television series Most Terrifying Places in America, episode 16 of the podcast Lore by Aaron Mahnke, as well as being referred to on the Lore TV show, episode 168 of the podcast My Favorite Murder by Karen Killigraph, episode 21 of the podcast And That's Why We Drink, and the first episode of the podcast Haunted Road, with host Amy Bruni, episode 271 on the podcast Morbid, BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural, and now, episode 108 of Paradise After Dark. Dark.
Hey everyone, Lauren here, and I just wanted to give you a heads up that this episode is something that we have never done before. It can get a little confusing if I don't explain it properly before you listen. I went to a tiny town in rural Iowa called Villisca and spent the night in the Villisca Ax Murder House. What you're going to hear in this episode is raw audio footage of my time overnight in this home. I was there that night with Kelli from the podcast True Crime IRL and 6 other people. Some of the guests were official ghost hunters. One was a psychic medium, and then there was me, pretty much there to document it all. You will hear some people using a Ouija board, a pendulum, an EMF detector, and some other items. This episode, again, is raw audio. I didn't want to edit any of the noises, creaks, sounds, and even voices that we caught. I found several EVPs, and when one comes along, I looped it 3 times so you get a chance to hear it. Other than that, there is no editing in this episode. There is a YouTube video that we made that includes some of the video footage from this adventure that will accompany this episode, and I highly recommend that you watch it along with listening to the episode. The link for the YouTube video will be in the show notes, and we really hope that you enjoy this Paradise After Dark Halloween special. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Kelli.
And this is Paradise After Dark. Dark.
And True Crime IRL.
And we are here at the
Villisca Ax Murder House.
Woo! Yes, this is Lauren, and we are doing a little something different this time. We are at the Villisca Ax Murder House in Villisca, Iowa. I'm in Iowa. It is cold.
Cold is in the eye of the beholder.
Well, it's cold for me. You don't think it's cold out?
I mean, a little nippy, but I mean, I'm from Iowa, so I'm used to like 30 below. So,
okay, so I purposely did not really research this because I didn't want to freak myself out. So I'm going to ask Kelli, what do you know about the history of this house?
well, I know that where we're sitting is exactly where 8 innocent people were slaughtered overnight in their home while they slept. We're going to learn a lot more as the night goes on. But yeah, so it was the Moore family, 4 of their children and themselves, and then 2 little ones who were basically having a sleepover. It's still a cold case in Iowa to this day. They don't know who did it. But yeah, 8 people were killed with an axe.
And this happened in 1912?
Yes, it happened in 1912, right here in Villisca, Iowa. Yep.
So we're talking like 109 years ago.
Don't make me do math, Lauren. Yes.
Okay, so this house is supposedly haunted, and Kelli's a bit of a skeptic. Why are you a skeptic?
I don't know. I mean, I say I'm a skeptic, but I'm probably I love ghost stories and all of this stuff more than anyone. I'm super into paranormal stuff. So I don't know. I'm ready. I like the sign I showed you earlier. Ghosts aren't real. Change my mind. So, okay, ghosts, change my mind. I don't know. I'm just, I'm open. Let's just say I'm open to, finding out some stuff while we're here tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited a little. I'm excited and nervous. I'm 50-50 about the whole thing. And I also just want to throw this out there that I am not going to edit this, because I feel that we may pick up some EVPs. So I'm not going to edit out anything. And if I do find something, I'm going to highlight it.
That's a good idea. I was thinking about that too. Like, you don't want to edit anything because you never know. Like, maybe there will be something we don't hear that someone in the audience, someone listening might hear or pick up on. So yeah, it's important. We're going to leave it raw.
Hi, Danny. Do you want to come say hello to the Paradise After Dark podcast? Sit.
Okay.
Hi, Danny.
Hi.
I'm trying to think of what to say. Here, Kelli, talk to Danny.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to Danny. Danny is a medium, and I met Danny on the Eastern Iowa Paranormal Facebook group page?
I believe so.
Yeah. So I kind of was reaching out to people who are into like spooky stuff like we are and wanted to do something cool in the month of October. And Danny reached out and said, yeah, I want to stay in the Axe Murder House because Danny's a medium. She's a medium. I don't know any mediums, so I'm going to give you the mic. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, your experience with the paranormal, when you found out you were a medium, when you started honing in on those skills and things like that.
All right. Okay. I've been a medium since when I was very young. I used to see quite a bit, and then I somewhat shut it off. Was always, very strong energetically and always could sense things, but I just thought everybody could do that. So I didn't think anything really of it until it started coming back to me in force. And so that's when my mediumship abilities reopened, and it just, like, the flood doors opened. So, and that's been probably close to 20 years or so that it's been opened quite a bit. So,
does it ever scare you?
Yes. When I see people that are in their death state, that is very shocking when you see that. Also, when you realize like when things are going to happen, or, situations like that could be very scary. So I try not to tune into that very much because I don't want to know what things are going, what could happen. But definitely people in their death state scare me.
What do you mean by in their death state?
Means people that usually are stuck here, they have not crossed over. They are in their death state. So how they died is how they appear to me.
Okay, that explains a lot to me. I've always wondered about that. I'm like, why would anyone why would they stay in the house where this brutal thing happened, or why would they not cross over? Like, I didn't know. I was wondering about that. So, yeah.
Most people that I've encountered don't realize that they've passed. Or I also come across a lot of people that have committed suicide, and they do not feel that they're going to be accepted. So, but a lot of them are. I've also come across a lot of military that have not. They don't want to leave their brothers behind. They don't want to leave them, so they stay.
What? Okay, when you say military, are they all like old timey ghosts, or do you see any modern military ghosts?
Both.
Okay,
both.
Like Justin from Generation Y last night at our meetup, he was talking about how come. The only ghosts anyone ever sees are in, like, long white dresses and in, like, from the 1800s. Why don't we see, like, Chads with their Monster Energy drink wearing an Affliction shirt? Justin, I give you credit for that one. That was totally your quote. But, yeah, like, that seems like different era, like, most people see for ghosts. I don't know.
Yes.
You see everything?
I've seen everything, yeah. I've seen every generation pretty much. And actually most of them that I've been seeing is they're more recent. So I would say within the last 50 years or so.
See, and I just have something to add because I am a veteran, and that speaks to me when you say that they don't want to leave. When you are in the military and actually if you're killed in action, while you're there with your brothers and sisters, because they are your brothers and sisters. Still to this day, I call them my brothers and sisters. But I can totally get that they don't want to leave. Mm-hmm. That actually, I've never even considered that, but that actually really like touches me because I can see how they wouldn't want to leave.
Yeah. My son was in the Marine Corps, and his first duty, he was in Iraq. One of his friends passed away. He didn't die at the place that he was blown up. He told me that he did not want to go until he was away from his brothers, is what he called them. And so when he was in the helicopter is when he passed. So it's amazing to me how they can choose when to pass of who's around them. I mean, he specifically knew how much it was going to bother all of them and chose when he was going to actually go.
I've heard that a lot with people who are battling like long-term terminal illnesses and stuff, how they just won't go until, either that certain family members are with them or their family members have gone. Either they like don't want them to see it or they really know that their family member would want to be there. But I've heard about the choosing to pass, that's pretty powerful. Yeah.
I always tell people that if you're there with somebody that passes, take that as a blessing, because that was a blessing that person gave to you.
I had a question.
Come over.
Are you talking about...
We can't hear you on. You got to get on the microphone, right?
When you say they won't go, do you mean after they pass, they won't leave this earth? I mean, they don't depart to another place. They want to stay in the position as they died. They don't
like they don't want to go on
they won't part to their final destination. Is that what you mean?
What do you mean?
When they've passed away. Okay.
The times that I've seen people that do not want to cross over.
Crossover is what I mean.
Those are the ones that don't realize that they've passed. Or they're it was traumatic for them, or those they don't cross over.
Right.
So these other people that are alive, they choose when to pass. They choose when to take that final breath, depending on who's around them.
Oh.
That's a very personal thing when we pass, of who's going to experience that with us.
So like the ones
most of the time, hopefully that happens in most people's, but.
That answered my question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know if you meant before they die, they don't want to go until their situation is what they wanted it.
Yeah. I think that's exactly right.
So like the ones who had no choice in the matter, those are kind of the ones who get who stay. Like if they didn't have a choice, they had no control over it, kind of like it just happened to them. They might be stuck here, kind of, or not.
The ones I've come across, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that would be why maybe in this particular house there may be some energy or some spirits left behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one last question for Danny, and then we're going to take a break because we're going to eat some pizza. We're going to be doing this throughout the night, if it's okay with you guys. But, have you seen or experienced anything in the last hour and a half since you've been here?
Yes.
And you don't want to talk about it?
The energy is very intense, and when I walked into the attic, I was screamed at to leave, and orbs. And I've seen an older lady.
Okay. When I got here, I had a very, very, I don't know what you would call it, just a very sudden, extreme sadness. I started crying, almost hyperventilating, and it just literally came out of nowhere, and then it lasted 4 to 5 minutes, and then it was gone.
Yes.
And that really, and you, Kelly was there.
Yes, I know. I was like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. I felt bad for you. I was worried about you.
No, I'm fine, but it was a very intense feel. Like,
yeah, I could tell. Like you were moved. There was something happening. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a break. We'll come back to this a little bit later after we eat some pizza. And, yeah, talk at you in a few. Okay, before we continue, let's listen to what Walter, the caretaker of the Ax Murder House, had to say when he gave us a tour of the place when we first got there.
So, are you guys familiar with the history?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, I am. Or
I've read up on it.
I am not. Can you
Lauren's
please?
been trying to not hear a lot because she didn't want it to, like, color her experience.
Gotcha.
So can you tell me?
No.
Why?
I'm joking. Of course. So June 9th, 1912, town of Villisca has a church service, which got over about 10 p.m. The Moores come home with Ina and Lena Stillinger, just two friends that happened to stay the night. Wasn't a big deal. Next day, the neighbor Mary Peckham's up at 4 in the morning doing her laundry, which is insane.
Yeah.
By 8:30, she's just like, something's not right. So she gets Ross Moore, a relative, to use his key on the door. He finds Ina and Lena in this room. The authorities come down. They go upstairs, find the Moores. So you got 8 total, 6 kids, sadly, 2 adults. The axe is left down here, raw bacon on the floor, food at the table, bloody water, cigarette butts, footprints, mirrors covered with sheets, all destroyed by like 1,500 townspeople walking around looking at it. People are weird.
They destroyed the crime scene. We're true crime podcasters. So
Oh, nice.
That's why we're
That's why we're here.
Nerd.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And like at one point, the medical examiner's in that room going, "Get these people out of here! Like,
Yeah.
What are you doing?" And the cops go, "Oh, as soon as I push them out the front door, they come in the back door." National Guard had to come down and get control of it.
Wow.
So, detective from Leavenworth shows up. He's drunk. That's where that starts. Next day comes. They question people in town looking for motive. That went on for 5 years. So, a lot of the TV shows focus on F.F. Jones, Andy Sawyer, Blackie Mansfield as far as suspects. They were suspects, along with about 100 other people. You had a murder in a small town with 5 years of gossip. Like, get real, you know? And F.F. Jones, Andy Sawyer, Blackie Mansfield, it's just all gossip. And they never went anywhere. Reverend Kelli, a minister in 1918, confesses to it, said voices told him rise, Peter, slay any. Said he ended up across the street. A shadow comes out of the backyard, hands him an axe. Follows the shadow in that door. Voices said slay utterly. Said he could see in the dark. Said he killed everyone. Then he said he didn't. Then he said he's a detective for the Queen of England. So, tried him for the death of Lena hung jury, death of Ina full acquittal. We have no idea. Iowa's oldest cold case. Some people think the killer hid in the attic. Everybody today was telling me the killer hid in the barn. I'm like, you should tell detectives that. 109 years ago. How do you know? I've heard the basement, which wasn't even here when this happened.
Oh.
So that was kind of dug out to put a hot water heater furnace. We don't know. So Darwin Lynn bought this house in 94. The town was going to bulldoze it. And he thought it'd be neat to get with the school district, do tours for like kids in town. Mm-hmm. People asked to stay the night. He said, why? Paranormal investigating. He said, what in the world's a paranormal? I asked him why he said yes. He said, when you get old, it's more fun to say yes. Okay. So I came 20 years ago as a history guy, true crime guy. And Darwin goes, yeah, we're not going to advertise this. I'm like, what? He's like, it'll just be what it is. I'm like, oh boy. Luckily, within a month, Travel Channel does the top 10 most terrifying Here comes Paranormal State, Ghost Adventures, Ghost Lab, Dead Files, Kindred Spirits, Movie Sinister, Destination Fear, BuzzFeed, like 40-some shows.
Well, now True Crime IRL and Paradise After Dark are here, so...
The only two that matter. Absolutely. All that brought continuing education classes for Supreme Court judges, law enforcement, forensic schools. Just did a Girl Scout troop getting their detective badges.
Oh, wow.
And these girls had shirts that said, "Never trust a Girl Scout, we know where to hide the bodies." Like a mountain scene. Like, damn.
That's cute.
They were all getting on their bus afterwards, and the family pulls up, and there's a little boy just eyeing those girls. And like, don't do it, buddy. They're watching true crime shows. They've had enough of our crap. Like, stay away. The ghost stuff, when I started working here, I thought was the dumbest thing I had ever heard of. I can remember texting my buddies, like, look at my jobs website with the ghost photos. I come in to clean one day. Some guy walks across the upstairs, shuts the dresser drawer, and I'm just instantly mad. It's like not happening on my watch, people. So I go running up to confront this dude, and nothing. So I go to the Legion after work for some beers, and the guys are doing the houses make noise. I'm not a 2-year-old. I know what a footstep is at this point in my life. So at this point, I've done over 400 overnights alone in the house. Never seen a ghost. I've seen the shadow figure. We've caught it on, like, profiling forensics groups have caught it on video. I've heard the voices, like the first voice I heard, I go home and I Google hearing voices. Don't ever do that. It's like schizophrenic, like losing my... So I put a little digital recorder in my pocket when I'd be in here by myself. Like, if I thought I heard a voice again and this caught it, I know I'm not nuts. And all kinds of stuff. I've seen every door
EVPs.
open. Yep. Seen every door open, slam, objects move, chairs rock, full-on conversations upstairs go up, nothing. Place is creepy for sure.
You seem like a level-headed guy too. Like,
yeah.
Not
like,
you don't seem too weird. So.
Not totally weird, a little weird. Since I work at the Ax
So you were
Murder
a
House.
skeptic turned believer.
So I was, yeah. I mean, I was big into like aliens and all that kind of, but I thought ghosts were dumb.
Yeah.
But now it's like, if you're going to be weird, you got to be full weird. You can't be selective weird. Like, and I love people that come up with stuff like the moon's a hollow robot and alien reptilian people live in. I just love it. It's
fun.
Great.
Yeah.
Put me in a Super Bowl party and I feel weird. But put me in a room of people that like believe Bigfoot's a time traveling alien. It's like, I want to hear all these stories.
Well, we're your people.
Perfect.
Yeah, yes.
Perfect.
We're the weirdos too. So.
Although today was full of really weird. Some lady's like, I can make light bulbs explode with my mind. I go, I will pay you $20 to explode that light bulb right now.
Did she?
No, of course not. Right then she started channeling something. She's going, I see a brow and eyes. I go, a nose and a mouth. Wow, really nailed that description. She also said trees vibrate when she walks by them.
Wow.
I was just like, wow.
What kind of religion is that?
I gotta tell you the service stories. So this guy backs into the house one day, and he's blasting like heavy metal music. Gets out and he's like taunting the house like the Come At Me Bros thing.
Like a Zach Baggins.
Yeah, exactly. He starts rolling around in the yard and he karate kicks his car door shut, opens his back door, pulls out a bow staff like ninjas use.
Oh.
And Martha happened to be here, and she's in the office just talking about something, and I'm like, just watching the video, I go, Martha, lock the door.
Yeah.
So I grab my 9mm, put it in my pocket. I meet the guy up front. I was like, what are you doing? I want a tour. Tattoos all over the face. And this is pre-Post Malone, so it's still weird. I go, what's with a stick? Said he hurt his back, so he needed it to walk. I go, I just saw you do the worst roundhouse.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm a Ninja Turtle.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, nobody's in the house at this moment. If I tell him no, he's going to freak out.
Yeah.
I'll just run him through real quick. We come in.
Okay.
There's a Ninja Turtle bouncy ball laying here. And he goes, turtle power. It's like, dude, take the ball home with you. He's like, no, I couldn't. I was like, I'm just going to throw it away. People leave stuff here all the time. So then he faints. And when you faint, you face plant. Like, this guy did the, like laid down on the floor. Mm-hmm. And I'm just standing here like this, staring at him. I'm like, come on, man. Like, it's been a long day already. So he gets up and he goes out to his vehicle, grabs Ninja Turtle Crocs and flip-flops.
What the heck?
I had no idea they even made Ninja Turtle Crocs.
For kids, maybe.
And he throws them underneath the dresser in here. He's like, here you go, little ghost dudes. But that was my story when I thought I was going to have to shoot a guy doing a tour.
It's pretty strange.
So the house has a very, like, of all the overnights I've done, it's different every single time. Like, I really think that the house is haunting itself like Rose Red. I think it gives you what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. It's like some people, we had a great experience with the kids. They rolled a ball and one hugged me. That's weird, because last night's groups ran out of here at 10 p.m., left half their stuff here. I got mail back.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it's like, how is this the same place?
Yeah,
you know?
I think it depends on the person and what's going on in your head.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Your state of mind and your beliefs and stuff.
It's like, and it has a very Amityville thing happening.
Yeah.
To where, like, a lot of those notes are, so-and-so got in a fight with so-and-so. It's like the house tried splitting the team up. Like this mental warfare thing. This room's really bad for that. That's where the dude shoved a knife through his chest in 2000.
In that room, that's what happened? Yeah. Did you hear about that? I was going to play that for you.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
It's his second overnight. Just a normal guy. Comes walking in the barn with a hunting knife strapped to his leg, and camouflage pants, and like, what's up, Rambo? Like, I'm going to give the house a piece of my mind tonight. Okay.
And he stabbed himself?
He said he was in that bedroom provoking. Said he saw a light come out of the closet, woke up in the emergency room. They life flighted him to Creighton. He died a couple times on the helicopter ride.
Oh, it was that severe? I didn't know that.
It was a knife about that big. Right through his chest.
Oh my gosh.
So then Martha, I call up Martha, I'm like, can I go in? Is this a crime scene? She's like, what? So I told her the story. She calls up the sheriff department, cusses them out. Like, I would never get away with that, Martha.
I think Martha can get away with that.
Yeah. So then she finds out what happened, and then she goes, can you go clean up in there? I'm like, what?
Oh.
There's special people that do
That's what like bloodborne pathogens.
Yeah. You have to call in like special people for
I'm in here with a bottle of bleach and a towel because I saw Sopranos like trying to wipe up blood.
Was it 2014?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which the forensics guys say that I should have used peroxide that lifts the blood. Bleach doesn't.
Oh,
so in case you ever want to kill someone.
We know how to do that.
We do.
I have
actually
peroxide for other things too, so.
I guarantee you all have at least one spot in your heads where you'd hide a dead body.
Oh yeah,
totally.
Oh, well, I'm from South Florida, so we have Everglades.
Oh yeah.
We have, which is Brian Laundry.
Yeah, you got that going on down there. Any questions so far?
Oh, gross. Any questions? Not so far.
Did Martha ever live in this house?
No, Darwin bought it strictly for it to be this.
Okay.
Yeah, so my 82-year-old mom is quite the adventurer, and we're just a couple of single gals, and she came on this trip with me. She did all the meetup stuff with us, went bar hopping with us, all of that, and she's at the Ax Murder House with us now in Villisca. And you have some experience with paranormal, things that have happened to you, but what are your thoughts on this house, Fran? Do you think it's haunted?
It's still debatable for me, but I will say that when we were all upstairs, I was standing next to the closet door where one of the murders took place, and I felt a touch on my shoulder. I don't know if somebody touched me or if that was just a muscle moving. It could be anything.
Wow. All right. I have not been touched yet tonight, but I'm hopeful. The night's still young. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I've got, my mom and Ian here, my son, and I don't know. I am super skeptical, as you can see if you look at our Instagram. The sign I made, ghosts aren't real, changed my mind. So I'm waiting. Changed my mind. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
Okay, that was Kelli from True Crime IRL interviewing her lovely mother, Fran. As she mentioned, 82 years old, and she is a trooper here with us on this crazy Halloween weekend. I mean, she was out at the bar last night.
Yeah.
Now she's ghost hunting. I mean,
She does it all.
she does it all. You're awesome, Fran.
She's not afraid.
I'm afraid. And she's not afraid. So
When you get to be 82, I mean, what's a ghost going to do to you? Yeah, what the hell?
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Love it.
All right. So I haven't really experienced much. We've been here about 5 hours already.
What?
Yeah.
Like a time warp. It's like it's like a time suck thing. Yeah, I felt like time was going both very slow and very fast. But yeah, I can't believe we've already been here 5 hours. That's crazy.
Well, I haven't been touched or anything along those lines. We did get some very good footage with the EMF reader and the ball moving around.
That ball was crazy. Like, it did not seem to be moving in a natural way at all.
No,
it was like it seriously was like somebody was moving it, because
Yeah.
it would stop and then
then it would, like,
move,
go in
like jiggle
circles.
a little bit. Yeah, and then we'd go in circles. It'd go at sharp angles.
Yeah.
Like, that's not there. That's got me kind of sold. And you didn't use the pendulum, did you?
No, I don't want to.
I did, and I was like, Logan's totally moving that pendulum himself, like, obviously. No, when you're holding it, it's just weird. It'll like move. Oh, it's just crazy. Like, it'll stop, like at a hard stop, and then when you ask it a question again, it's crazy. Like, sure. So I'm coming around. I was totally like, haha, this isn't real. Now I'm like, maybe I'm going to change my mind. I might change my mind. Yeah.
Well, the night is actually still young, so
We'll be here all night.
yep, we will be here all night. And yeah, we'll take a break. I'm deliberately pausing to see if there's any EVPs want to join in.
Yeah. Where are they? Where's the thing? Where's the EVP thingy?
No, you're thinking of the EMF reader.
Oh, what's an EVP?
Oh, what does EVP stand for?
there, like,
Electronic Voice Phenomenon.
Oh, okay. Oh, like in my headphones? Or
Yes.
Yeah. Nope, I don't hear anything. So.
No, but sometimes, like, Ken and I actually catch EVPs all the time when we're recording. So I used to save them all, but now I just delete them because I find them annoying.
Yeah.
But now tonight, I'm actually deliberately pausing so that we can have them and keep them for this episode. Yeah.
So hi Chris Behrens, hi John, hi Denise, hi Sigrid, hi Lauren.
It's me. I was watching.
I know. Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching us on our live stream. We're gonna keep it up until my phone dies probably, and then I'll go charge it and then we'll come back. So we're here all night.
Can we sit in these chairs?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that doll is something.
Yep, there's something in here. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Look at it go.
Mm-hmm. Is there a spirit in this room with us? If it goes side to side, it's yes. Is the spirit evil? No. The question you want me to ask? See if it's a little kid?
Yeah.
Is there a little kid up in this room? Okay. You one of the more kids? It's one of the more children. Something going crazy still?
Yeah. I've been going. Do you like the lights? I think kids like to play with the lights.
Make the light go all the way to the red. Can you make the red light go off?
Not quite.
Wow.
Oh, I'm getting there. Closer.
The red light for us. Almost. Almost. Oh, did you leave? Flash the lights if you're still here. I think they left. That was fun. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, are you back? Oh,
Hit the red
look,
light.
red, almost. This is fun.
Wow. Is there like a toy? A ball?
There's a ball in the corner.
Can you make that ball roll? We're not here to hurt you. We're here to play. Can you make that ball roll?
I'm upstairs.
Is it moving a little bit?
I don't know, but I'm catching a lot of orbs.
Yeah.
Can you move the ball? Can you push it?
Push the ball.
Damn it, quit telling everybody I'm gonna go crazy.
Downstairs. Can you send me some of those? It's okay. Go ahead and push the ball. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to play.
This hasn't been going off at all. Oh, I say that,
Are
and there
you
it
still
goes.
here? It's like,
Can you move the ball?
do the pendulum again.
Ooh.
The thing that it did.
Oh, I'm like
with the
shaking
yes
right
and
now.
no. Yeah, that's
Are you
why I
shaking
screamed.
because you felt something, Logan, or do you?
No, I just felt heavy. Like,
Yeah.
like it just felt like something's like hanging over me.
Well, he was asking questions and it was moving side to side and like literally just stopped and then went to the yes. Okay, front and back.
Okay. What is yes? What is no? Trippy. Do you like the bald man that's with us? No.
Oh my god, I watched it go like side to side and then started going, yeah.
Do you like me?
Ask if it's a female, Logan.
Is this a female?
That's no. Okay.
No.
Okay. Nobody likes the bald man.
Yeah, he's scary looking.
Covered in tattoos.
Are you in the corner behind me still? No.
Are you in?
Are you?
Ask if he's in the
Are
closet.
you by the closet right now?
That's where I got touched.
Yes.
That's where I got touched.
Ask if he's in the closet.
Are you okay? Are you in the closet?
Did you touch Fran?
No. Are you? I can't remember your name.
Are you
Ian?
Ian. Are you next to Ian?
Are you in the room?
Okay. Are you still in the room with us? Can you make the light turn, the light go off again? Yes.
Do it.
Okay, do it.
Oh my god! That's cool.
Logan, ask if he's
Are you on the bed right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you in the back corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ask him to put the light on again.
Okay, can you turn the light on again?
Can I? Yes.
Do it. Do it again.
Do it.
No.
Oh, maybe Kelly has to ask again. Kelly, tell him yes.
How about are you the little boy that I was talking to earlier? Yes. Do you play up in this room?
Uh-oh.
Yes. Oh, so you don't like Zach because he's big and scary.
They're the
Like,
Oh my god, and then it started going.
Yep. It's going off. Yep.
Okay.
A lot.
Does
Oh, I got a
Zachary-
tingly feeling right now.
Does
Are you
it-
touching me right now?
Does
Okay.
Zach
Can you-
remind you of somebody?
Can you touch my hand?
Oh, great. Things are happening.
Oh gosh.
Because nobody likes you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Watch Zach.
Okay.
Come over by the bed, Zach.
Do you want the bald man to leave? Yes. Turn the light on if you want him to leave. Can you turn the light on if you want him to leave? We'll make him leave.
Maybe he really doesn't want him to leave.
Turn the light on if you want him to.
Maybe you're
to stay.
saying the bald man. Maybe the killer was also a bald man. Maybe it's confused.
Do you want the bald man to go in the closet?
Turn the light on if you want the bald man to
That's
go
a
in
yes.
the closet.
All right, I'll go in the closet. You want the spirit box?
Okay. Can you?
Yes.
Can you turn the light on for us again on that black meter? Can you do it for us right now, please?
If the bald man leaves, will you turn the light on?
Is this hurting your pride, being called the bald man?
I don't know how I got.
Is the bald man ugly?
Nice.
Does the bald man have big nose?
Does the bald man smell really bad?
It's shaking.
Oh, he said no.
Shaking.
So you got that going for you.
Yes.
You don't smell.
Smell fantastic.
Did the person who killed you also have a bald head? Did the axe murderer have a bald head? That's weird.
No.
Yeah, it's like
it's
like vibrating.
Well, yeah, that's good.
I know. I don't know if it's me just because I'm nervous or something,
But
it's,
like you can see it like jumping.
Yeah, I know. Were you killed by an axe?
Logan, ask him if he saw who killed him.
Did you see who killed you? Yes. Okay. All right. Did you know him? Yes. Did he live in town? No. Did he stay the night here? Yes.
Well, they were killed.
Wasn't it a preacher that stayed the night with them? Did I hear that?
Mm-mm.
No?
That night? Or the night before?
The night before.
They went to a church event. They came home and they had 2 neighbor kids.
Oh, the light just went off.
I moved over here real quick just so I can see.
Can you turn the light back on for us?
For a long period of time.
Don't talk.
This is yours?
Mine.
That's her.
This is yours?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, I just have to say that I do not condone the use of a Ouija board, and I am only here to document.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I fully condone it because I don't know if I buy it.
I'm not comfortable with it, but
With what?
I will document it.
Okay.
Okay.
How many people normally do you have using it?
I've never used this.
Kelly, well, not this one, but when we used to.
We've never used this.
No,
I just bought this.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't you have to energize the board or something like that?
We've done it before. That was a long time ago.
Right.
Another one.
Right, but we had several people.
Mind if I sit next to you?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So if anybody wants to do it,
I'll let you guys start.
you start. No, you guys go. I don't know. You do it, Charlie.
Oh my gosh.
Do it. You do it.
There should be at least 2 or 3 people doing it.
I think a lot of
We
people
all
can
are
do it.
supposed to put our
Yeah,
hands
no, you can't do it
on
alone.
it, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're all
You could
supposed
you could have as many
Or we
people.
can do
I
3
think
of
you
us and
can.
put
It
one
just
hand
depends
on it, right?
Right.
How strong the energy is or something, right?
Should we just do this? How about this?
Yeah.
Just one finger each, or one hand each, or
One finger's good.
Danny, you be the leader.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you? I've never used one like this before, so I don't know.
Is there
Do you-
any spirits in this room with us?
Sorry.
Do you have to energize it? Move it around a little bit?
Or do you just let it just go on its own?
Well, I watched that guy from Ghost Hunters that went to one of the places, and he did it by himself, and he just touched it, and the thing jerked out of his hand and went to yes for one of his questions.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Can't believe I just
Keep it very light.
watched a guy from Ghost Hunters do this one as well.
You just admitted that.
I know.
Okay.
Not to kick my own butt.
Are there any spirits in the room with us? And if you say no, you're a liar because...
Isn't that a thing?
Mom, are you moving it?
No,
Do we need to normally set an intention first? So do we care?
Okay, here.
If I normally will set an intention that there's only positive that comes through this board.
Okay. Here are the directions.
I have a little hard time keeping track of my alcohol.
Gather closely. Place 2 fingers lightly on the planchette. Let the bravest ask the first question.
Okay.
Slowly, clearly, be patient.
But do we care that there's anything negative that comes through this board?
We just want positive.
So our intention is to only allow positive energies to come through on this board.
Yes, 2 fingers, Mom.
So is there any spirits, is there any positive spirits that will come, that are here with us now?
I got the pendulum. I was trying to see if it was going to be the same person. He wanted to do the Ouija board with you, but you said they'll be back and do it. Like you're running your own Joe.
Are your fingers on it really lightly, Mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Will you spell your first name?
What's that letter?
I think it's thinking.
Lena Stillinger.
Let her keep spelling.
Okay.
Maybe she can't. I don't know. Well, she's
She can just say yes.
N-A.
Thank you, Lena.
Is that a G or an H?
I think it just went back to the restarting point. Do you like that we're all here tonight, Lena?
Are you Lena Stillinger? Are you Lena Stillinger? How old were you when you died?
8.
Yeah.
Does anybody know if that's true?
I don't know. Can you look it up on your phone? Somebody look
I
it
don't
up.
have my phone with me.
Is it Elena?
Lena.
But the pendulum says that it's not really Alina.
Oh, we're doing
I'm seriously sitting here like I'm checking you guys' answers like to see what it's doing.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Lena what?
Lena. Just do Ax Murder House. Lena. Age.
Okay, the person talking to you guys is not 8 years old.
How old is she?
Sorry.
Okay, Lena, is there...
Are you the only spirit left in this house, Lena? How many others are there here with us tonight?
Isn't that about right?
8. No, Lena was 12 and Mary Catherine Moore was 8.
Oh, there was a Mary.
Catherine. Oh, well, in the article I read, it was said Catherine, so.
Mary Catherine.
Yeah.
They called her Catherine. Okay. So there's 5. Did it say 5 spirits?
Mm-hmm.
Is there 5 spirits that are still here, Lena?
Is there any other spirits that come through here?
Is there a portal here? Is that why there's more spirits that come through?
There might also be more than one person talking to you guys right now.
Are you the only one talking to us right now, Lena? Whoever else is here, spell your name.
Say Mama?
Emily.
Emily?
Leme. Lem.
Okay. We need to spell it one at a time.
Let's start over and spell the name of the first spirit that's here.
L-E. A.
I think he was. Did you mean to say Lena?
Gertrude? Because it starts with G.
Okay, spell the next spirit's name.
Oh, no.
So it's answering.
Why?
I don't.
What is this spelling? I already lost count.
Okay, I didn't. Did anybody get that?
No.
I didn't get that either.
The
Okay.
person's a little kid,
Must be a little kid.
according to the magic.
Are you a child? Do you know how to spell?
We got a little kid playing with us. This is going to be awesome.
Were you playing upstairs with the ball earlier?
Was there a spirit playing with the ball with the bald man and I?
Better known as the bald man now.
Zach, you're not crazy.
Ask, were you in the room when the bald man was there?
This thing freaked me out
Were you in the room when the bald man was there?
Do you know? Do you know what the bald man's name is? Do you want to know what the bald man's name is?
I have a feeling that maybe the killer may have also been a bald man.
It could be.
Was the killer...
In 1912.
Was the person who killed the Moore family also a bald man?
Ah, crap. I knew I should have brought that Victorian
Charlie, what
outfit.
was the, what answer did we get from, was it Frank?
Reverend, Frank Kelly.
Frank Kelly. Was the killer Frank Kelly? That's that.
I don't think.
Somebody needs to ask it.
Do you know who your killer was? Are we asking the wrong questions?
They may not know.
Right.
Well, but we said that our intention was only love and light, or only positive can come through the board.
Okay.
So do we want to reset that intention?
No.
I do.
You want evil spirits to come through?
No, I want it to be either positive or negative.
So can we ask that there's only positive spirits that come through this board, but they can talk about
positive or negative answers.
But they can talk about
what happened.
Whatever
happened.
Whatever
they want.
Okay. So that is our intent. That positive
tell them
souls,
we'll be back later.
energy only, and you can talk about whatever
It's just getting
you
good.
wish, whether it's positive or negative. Do you understand that? Okay. So do you know who killed you?
Was it Frank Kelly?
I thought I cracked the case.
Do you want to spell the first name?
Was it the same serial killer who killed a bunch of other families?
Who is that? Do you know?
I don't think they know. I don't know.
Was it the Reverend that was just passing through?
Who's that?
Reverend George Kelly, right?
Frank George.
Frank. That's George.
Okay. Can you spell the killer's first name?
I don't know how to spell.
It's like they don't want to
Yeah.
make that, yeah.
Are you afraid to spell the killer, to say the killer's first name?
Reverend George Kelly.
I don't know if you can ask questions if you're not touching it.
Oh.
Maybe you can.
Ask, was the killer Reverend George Kelly?
Who are we talking to now?
What? The lights going off back here. K2 lights going off crazy.
Is there any other spirit that wants to talk with us?
That didn't make sense. L-E-F.
Lena.
Lena
It said spelled
Stillinger.
Lena.
Oh.
The name of the girl. Yeah, it said N. It went to the N.
But
Kelly.
it put a G on. Oh, it went back
It
to
was
the
just,
middle.
yeah.
Okay, and now I'm here with Logan. Logan is the son of Danny, who we spoke to earlier. Say hi, Logan.
Hello.
And Logan, why are you here tonight?
My mom got the opportunity to go to this house tonight, and she asked us if we wanted to go, me and my brother, and we decided it's a good opportunity to hunt some ghosts down.
So tell me a little bit about what was happening upstairs. This is going to be, I actually filmed it. It's going to be on the accompanying YouTube video, but I want to hear from your perspective, like what were you experiencing?
We got these pendulum things, and I learned how to use them, and I was asking them questions, and they were answering back. The stone would go forward and backwards for yes and sideways for no, and it stopped in its tracks and changed ways as I asked questions. Pretty freaky. I kind of felt like it was hard to breathe at times, and I felt like there was just like I had goosebumps all over, and felt like there was somebody like really close to me at my back. But yeah, it was pretty intense, I suppose.
So do you believe that there's ghosts in this house?
I was kind of skeptical, I suppose, when I first came here. Didn't know what to think, but I mean, from what I've seen so far, it definitely seems like there's something here.
Yeah? Do you have anything to add to that?
I do not. No, I mean, I'm just an average person, and I mean, I've never seen ghosts personally, and I've never really communicated with them. So doing this tonight kind of made me open my eyes a little bit to the spirit world.
So you're a skeptic, but your mom is a medium. How does that work?
Well, I mean, we just kind of let her do her thing, and she seems to enjoy it. So, but I mean, I'm here to support her, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I've never personally seen anything, but I mean, it's always kind of enticing to, have that possibility that there is something out there that's not living among us.
Okay, so maybe we'll find out some more as the night goes on. Thank you, Logan, and maybe we'll talk again later.
Hopefully, we'll see.
All right.
Where's the ball?
Good morning, everyone. It's about 7:30 a.m. and we have made it through the night at the Villisca Ax Murder House. We're packing up, getting ready to leave. We're going to go to the cemetery, but I'm going to talk to a few of us that are still left here. Some people boogied out of here at like 6 a.m. But yeah, I'm going to talk to the people who are left and hear about their experiences, and I'll be back at you talking about mine later. So this is Charlie.
Hi.
We just met last night. She came in to do the overnight with us. I still can't even talk because my brain is not functioning.
It's okay.
So how was your experience last night?
There wasn't a lot of activity, like physical activity, but I felt a lot of touching and energy. The Ouija board, we took that out for a couple hours and we got a lot of information on the Ouija board, so that was exciting.
Was it worth it?
I think so, yeah.
To spend the night here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'll do it again.
You'll do it again?
Yep.
Okay. And you're a paranormal investigator.
Well, I'm an amateur. It's something I'm interested in and have done a lot of.
And what are you doing next month?
I'm going to the Missouri State Penitentiary in Jefferson City, Missouri.
That's going to be interesting.
With Ghost Hunt USA.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And we're going to move over here to Miss Fran.
Mine was just a fun night.
Yeah?
With everybody.
Fran is amazing. And she was hanging in there like with all of us. She was on that Ouija board. You're the bomb, Fran.
Oh, it was so much fun just be with you guys the whole weekend.
Yeah. We had a great time. Now, did you experience anything, any touching? Did you hear anything or?
Well, just a few minutes after we got here and we all went upstairs to the bedroom, and I was standing near the closet door, and I sensed an arm reach over and just touch a tiny spot on my shoulder softly, and that was my only thing the whole time I was here.
But that's kind of a big thing, being touched.
Right.
All right.
And it was just a soft touch.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to talk to Kelli too, but I don't know what she's doing over there, so we'll be back. All right, I found Miss Kelli from TrueCrimeIRL. How was your night?
I'm just gonna say I made it out alive, so that's a good thing.
So did you have a lot of paranormal experiences?
I had a few. It wasn't what I was kind of thinking it was gonna be. Some subtle things, but I don't know. I gotta process this, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think none of us are fully awake just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But was it worth it?
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
If I hadn't come, I would always have wondered what it would be like. So yeah. I'm glad we did it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Awesome. All right. All right. Axe Murder House. It's been real. We're headed to the cemetery now.